This video contains language and images inappropriate for younger viewers. This video is intended as comedy. It is not intended to condone or promote vandalism. Please respect your community. This video is not intended to offend anyone. It's just for laughs. Please don't take it seriously. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Captain Samuel's Sigils. Boy, aren't you tired of all my videos being in the same space? I am. Well, check this out. Dun 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 dun. I got myself a cheap digital camera, and I'm fortunate enough that my local community has a nature art walk where local artists have done murals all through hiking trails. So come on, let's go on an adventure. Let's get out of here and do some art reviews out in the wilds. Wow, what a beautiful day for an art walk. Look how the sunlight sparkles on all the ice crystals all over the trees. Beautiful sunny winter day. Check out some local art. So the first site I want to show you is remote and kind of hard to access, but that's why it has some of the best local community art. So our first art gallery is set amidst snow-frosted pine trees. Lovely setting. And it welcomes you in with a smiley face. Isn't that nice? So much art demands something of its viewers that it be inscrutable, and it's a bit off-putting. This welcomes you right away to be a participant in it with a little smiley face. And then of course you got 420, which is a mystic symbol for marijuana, which sometimes the youth smoke out here. And what's nice is this particular art could have just had ass, but they went one step further and added titties. Very nice. And then below that, not only with poetic words do we have ass and titties, we're also moving beyond just the written medium of poetry to include a drawing of a penis. Very nice. And you can really see the detail that they put in to the urethra on that penis. Wow. And then you've got the artist's signature. Looks like maybe TH. And down there RM with some kind of lightning bolt thing going on. So yeah, we're starting strong with this hidden local art gallery. I give this 5 stars out of 5 and a God tier rating. So we're a bit more back on the beaten path here. This trail parallels this drop off over a big chasm. And if you take a second to stop admiring the view and look carefully, you'll see someone has gotten way out there on the rocks. See if I can point to it. Right there, see it? They wrote clappy sex on that rock way out there. Isn't that something? So I like that because clappy sex is evocative, that's poetry, but there's not really a visual medium to this. There's no like butt cheeks or anything with wetness flying around. I just feel like it's the poetry without the visual element. Still pretty good though, and that's a tough spot to get to, so I'm going to give that 4 out of 5 stars. Wow. Breathe in that scenic view, folks. So a little further down the trail, view opens up, you get a good look at the chasm. And if you turn around, this is one of the main community art galleries right here. There's a lot to unpack. So there's that front-facing wall there. And even on the side you've got stuff. Here in red somebody wrote Ryan Donald. And then look at this. Ooh, Illuminati siddles. Illuminati symbols. Spoopy. The Illuminati caused me to mispronounce that the first time I said it, so that they wouldn't be exposed. There's another Donald Ryan. Here we have some kind of discourse about local morality. ACAB is a hoe. Looks like someone tried to cross that out. Let's see what else we got. Kelly. Some of this I can't read. Oh, there we go. Look at this. So, art invites debate. And you see that right here. We've got Satan will win right next to a peace sign. Wow. And then up there, we've got New World Order. And fuck the ATF. LT over 2 day. I don't know what that means. I'm not here for mathematics lessons. And it's a bit faded there. We've got a 420. And this, at the end, just as you're about to pass by the wall and continue the trail, is some of the best art. Take a look at that. So we've got a penis ejaculating on a pair of breasts. And then we've got it again down there. Wow. And then, lest we think that this is just some kind of crass, vulgar, sexualized art, we've also got an element of romance to it. MP plus HB. Wow. That's so sweet. Ladies, don't you wish you had a boyfriend that would create an art mural for you like this? Okay, let's head on down the trail, see what else is out there. So here's the far end of that chasm. And this particular community drawing is at the top of this abyss of a sheer cliff. If you fall, you're done. So anyone that wanted to spray paint the top of that literally risked their lives. And so on the right hand side there, might be a little hard to see, it's in blue, it says I, a drawing of a heart, and then a pair of breasts. Isn't that amazing? Someone loves boobs so much and are so committed to expressing that they risked life and limb to express it to the world. Wow. 5 out of 5 stars. God tier for that one. Self-improvement is important, and part of self-improvement is to receive honest feedback from others in the world. But it's important, I think, that that feedback be delivered in a tactful way with precise criticism about what a person could improve. Just saying you suck isn't really that helpful. So I'm going to give that a 1 out of 5. Now, if they said something specific like your videos are in poor taste, then that's some actionable feedback. But just you suck, that's not very helpful. And then if we take a walk over here, down below us is that I heart boobs graffiti. And so you can see that's a long way down, brother. So whoever did that I love boobs on that cliff face down there really loved boobs. Okay, so here we have another penis drawn in red. And there's a big hole in the stone that this was drawn on. A bit of a wasted opportunity here. The hole is just like right in the middle of the testicles. I really feel like that hole could have been better placed at the tip of the penis, like urethra. Or even better, this rock, this rock really had a butt inside of it. And that butt was yearning to come out, to be drawn, and to be free. And that hole, properly placed, would have made this a 5 out of 5 God tier butt. But unfortunately, the opportunity was lost. Oh well, I give this, yeah, I'm going to give this 0 out of 5 stars, just because I feel like that hole should have been used as part of a butt drawing. Oh well. So that's part 1 of the local art gallery tour. Those are all of the local artworks done in this area. And to get the rest of them, we're going to have to travel to another site about 3 miles down the road. So I'm just going to travel there real quick in my personal jet at an exorbitant taxpayer expense. So I'll meet you back there. So the first set of videos was all down in the valley around that chasm. Now we're up in the hills, the mountaintop, and that's where the rest of the art galleries are going to be found. So our first stop is this truck stop. Check out this psychedelic art on the side of this abandoned truck. Whoa! And look at this on the end. Check that out. Is that some Cthulhu Lovecraftian stuff or what? Sick. And then, if you come around the corner here, if at the other site you've painted your girlfriend beautiful murals about boobs, you've got the sign love. And the back of the truck is open here, where you can go on in and show the ladies a romantic time. Very nice, very nice. Some of the trails I'm hiking on are a bit dicey. I gotta watch my step. But just as that one guy's love for boobs inspired him to great feats of daring, I have to let my love for local art carry me forward on some of these treacherous paths. So check this out. This isn't art, but it's still pretty interesting. My community participated in the defense effort during the War of the Worlds when the Martians invaded. And this is the old rigging for a gigantic Gatling cannon turret made of cast iron and steel, and the cannon is gone now, but this is the wood from the turret of it, and you can see that's all charred black because somebody tried to set it on fire. Oh, those kids. I've been climbing up into these mountains of stone for a while now, but we're almost there to the first main art gallery up in the hills. Okay, check out this. Another beautiful winter view up here in this pool. And then if we turn around, this wall has got a lot of interesting art on it. So we'll head across the path and check it out. Oh wait, what is this? Are you for real? Oh, no way. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? Somebody did some art here, and then someone came by and vandalized it by spray painting gray over top of it. And not only that, some hoodlum with carving tools came by and carved a bunch of stuff in it. Unbelievable. I'm going to document this vandalism. Let's see what these knuckleheads have carved into the stone over top of all the fine artwork. So here we've got a dude swinging a sledgehammer. A fierce T-Rex. Baby owl and grown-up owl. Mystical elk. Some other symbol, I don't know what that means. There's a column up in there. And see what I mean? Look, there's more gray. Somebody did a beautiful mural there and they covered it up with gray paint. Oh, unbelievable. Here's an archery range. And then there's a couple Hands peeking out of the stone there. And then here is the shield to a centurion. Here we've got a spoopy monster peeking out of the stone. And that is an exasperated face right there. Wowzers. Well, I'm happy to say that all of the local art gallery hasn't been covered up. And here's some of the original art remains with the message, "I love you, stranger." Aw, thanks. Right back at you. So check this out. This is a shrine to Hephaestus, or Vulcan, god of blacksmiths, metalworking, masonry, sculptors, volcanoes, and fire. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your religious perspective, there's a fanatical group in my area who believes that the divine is a Muppet, and therefore, because Muppets do not have noses, any image of God or a god cannot have a nose. And unfortunately, someone has come by and knocked off Hephaestus's nose. So I'll get a close-up of it there. You can see Muppet worshipping fanatics have knocked off Hephaestus's nose. So this trail will be coming to an end soon, and we'll be coming to the end of our art gallery walk, and it parallels this mighty vista on the right. And we wrap up our artwork tour with a couple of spoopy ghosts. So, I hope you enjoyed this tour of all the local art in my area, and I also hope that you found my inspiring true story of how I learned my new camera doesn't have an anti-shake feature, and how next time I should use a tripod. Thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's a little mink. I couldn't find it before.